Hello, I'm Matt, Product Manager for NI InsightCM. In this video, I'd like to demonstrate how you can configure fault frequencies for your assets. Fault frequencies within InsightCM is an option that allows you to draw a line on the spectrum to help easily identify any known faults. To configure this, you'll need to go ahead and select a particular node in the tree. For this particular video, I'm going to go ahead and use the chilled water pump P1, which has a motor component and a pump component. Both the motor and the pump have an inboard and an outboard bearing. In order to configure fault frequencies, you'll need to right-click on a node and then select the Add Fault Frequencies option. That is going to add a Fault Frequencies tab. So in this case, I've selected the inboard motor bearing, and I've clicked on Fault Frequencies here, and you'll notice that I have both a fault frequency groups as well as discrete fault frequencies. A fault frequency group is a collection of fault frequencies. This would be a good use of this particular bearing, so we know this is a 6309 bearing. And so if I'm just going to go ahead and edit the groups real quick here, and we'll click on 6309. And so what you'll notice is we've got your inner race, your outer race, ball spin frequency. You've got all of these known fault frequencies that we looked up because we knew that this was a 6309. And so in this case, we've got all of our fault frequencies based on orders. If I go down to the general motor, this is just some frequencies that I like to look at in the spectrum. We've got 1x and 2x. This will be based on rotational speed or orders. Then I also have the line frequency and 2 times line frequency, 60 hertz and 120 hertz respectively. And so you can customize these fault frequency groups based on your bearings, and then add those fault frequency groups to particular nodes in your tree. You can also do the same thing if you have a specific frequency you're interested in looking at. You can go ahead and configure that here, and it will apply to that particular node. And so later on, when you're actually reviewing this data, you can pull up these fault frequencies and overlay them on top of your spectrum to review and identify if you have any bearing faults that are beginning to occur.